Hello student, welcome back, and today we are in this question again, question number 10, which is about the convex lens. Oh yeah. So the first thing to do when we look at the question is to look at the lens. Last time I already do mistake. I didn't consider the convex lens or the concave lens. So now let's look at the lens. So now we are safe, okay? Because it is a convex lens. Means convex lens means the middle is fatter one, okay? This one is fatter. It's the concave lens. It will be something like this. Okay, so let's erase this one to not make this thing unclear. Okay, so there will be 3 steps you need to do when you are doing this question. What are the first steps? Let me take a line. The first step is to draw a straight line, which they already do to you. Very good.
Hello.
Yeah. So for the first one, always draw a straight line. Okay, but they already do for you in the question. Second one will be drawing the second line from here touching the F. Not this one. If you do this one, then you will get wrong. Always remember, first step, just draw a straight line here, parallel. And this one is to the F, not to this one, to this one. And make it long. Usually you want to make it very long. The reason is sometimes you don't know sometimes not enough, then you add then the lines. Usually I draw long. If you want, you just erase it I will just draw it very long. And the third line, step 1, step 2, step 3 is this line. Wait, where is it? This line must touch the middle. Not here, not in the front, not here. I think usually students do wrong at here. Then they will get this image or here. Always remember, touch the middle one, make it as long as possible. But of course, if like this, then I know it no point already make it long. The reason is I cannot draw an image here because the thing is getting wider and wider. So I know that the image must be on the left side. So let's increase this line. So let's increase this line probably around here. Let's increase this line maybe around here. I think this question will be tougher because usually the image is on the right side. I mean on the opposite of the object on the right side, but this we can see that the image is on the left side. So if the image is on the left side, then I just draw a dot, then I'm done. Dot, I'm done. So this will be the object, this will be the image. So what is the image? The characteristic of the image. Characteristic. Number 1, what is it? 2 and 3.
Virtual.
It is virtual. Some more.
Then magnified.
Upright, okay, and
Magnified.
Magnified. Very good. Magnified. So we can see that if the image is with the same with object, let's say if the object is here and it is same with the image is at the side of the object, it will be called as virtual. Here it will be real. Okay, virtual will be like what you see, the image is not formed on the screen. Like real means you see the image on the screen. For example, like when you watch television or when you're looking at the picture. So it's real because we can see the image is on the screen. And for virtual, we don't think the image on the screen where you cannot feel. For example, you wear the metaverse, then you don't feel that it is on the screen. Or you wear the 3D glasses, you don't think that the thing is on the screen. It is like 3D. So this is the difference between virtual and real. Because virtual, the definition, one of the easiest definition is the image is not on the screen, so you can see not from the screen. The image is upright because we can see it go up. If go down, the image will be downright. And for the size, I would say it's bigger, or you can say it's magnified, or the size increase, whatever. We can see that here is shorter, here is longer. so the image is magnified. So we already know almost whatever things that the question want to ask. If you cannot get this right, the image right, then you cannot do this question, because you will be don't know doing what lah, huh? Because if you don't know means you don't know whether the image here, the image is here, the image is here, the image here, so many variable. So you cannot do this question unless you are able to draw the three line. Remember, step 1, draw a straight line. Step 2, draw to here and longer a bit. Step 3, from here to the middle here. Okay, this one to the middle here. Step 3 is this point to this point. Just use ruler to make it longer. Then later you want to erase here, up to you lah, huh? You want to erase here, you want to erase here, up to you lah. If you want to leave it also, never mind. Okay, now we understand the question. Let's look at the question. Complete diagram A to show the image. So I already complete the diagram. Here should put a dotted line. Another way that you can determine it is virtual is if the image is dotted line. So because it's on here, it will be dotted line. Here you want to draw a full line. If dotted line means the image is virtual. Virtual means it's dotted line. So in case who knows they didn't give you the question, they give you, but I give you the dotted line, then they ask you to explain what is it, real or virtual. It is virtual because it is dotted line. Let's say the question asks you to explain. So yeah, you already draw this one. Measure the size of the image. This one you need to use ruler and it will be around 3.3 cm. Now I just give the answer lah, because you cannot measure it. State 1 characteristic form. We already do this question. Either you want to say it is virtual, upright or magnified. We already do this question. State 1 characteristic. Again, this question I already do. Put a tick here. Convex lens means the lens that is middle big, correct or not? Concave lens means the lens is middle, that is small. Is are used in optical instrument as telescope because we want to have an infinity view, infinity image. So we want to make it something like a straight line so that we can have an infinity image right here. You have to draw a simple telescope by using 2 convex lens in the different thickness, 2 empty paper, cellophane tape, and provided wire. Okay, so this will be the how you need to draw. Okay, so 1 lens at the left side, right side, then we have the tube, and we have the inner tube. So this will be a basic telescope that you want to have. Okay, so obviously this is the eyepiece, this is the lens, so we can see that. Okay, so this we can look at the view for telescope, 3 marks. Okay, you draw this one. Okay, let's do this one. Section C, question 11 and 12 and 13. Study the following. Situation A, we have a moist bread. After 3, we have a greenish white spot. Another moist bread, dry in an oven, and after 3 days it is still clear. The reason is because they dry it. You just put in the oven now, so when you eat the biscuit it will be like crunchy,
Yes.
correct or not? Because you put in the oven. Oven not microwave oven.
Okay.
So you need to know in your kitchen whether you are using oven or you are using microwave. What is the difference oven and microwave?
Oven is like they bake it and then
Yeah, so what is the different microwave and oven? Actually both is also to make the food hot I think, I'm not sure, but I think you can cook in microwave if you want. But the only difference is oven is using a heat from the up and down, so the heat will start to travel from the outside to the inner part. Microwave is they will make the inside part hot, then it will spread the outside. So there's a difference. One is from outside hot to inside, one is inside hot to outside. But of course, I will prefer oven because oven is healthier. Both also can use to heat up food. Whether you want to heat your food using oven or you want to heat your food using microwave, I mean you can still do that. It doesn't really matter. Just like the way they function is different. Okay, so you put in a oven and you heat it up. State one problem statement. So what is the problem statement for this question? Okay, to study the effect of humanity on the growth. Okay, to study the effect of on the growth of microorganism of Bacillus sp. Identify the variable. So what is the mandate variable, responding variable, and the constant variable? Okay, very good. So manipulate variable is the humidity, and for the responding variable RV, it will be, maybe we can say the effect. Okay, maybe we say the numbers of colonies of bacteria or size of colony, up to you lah, whatever you want to say, as long as it mention it. Constant variable, maybe you can say the temperature, surrounding temperature. Some more, what are the other things? Surrounding temperature, and we can say the type of the culture solution, or maybe we can say the volume of culture solution, and so on. Okay, many more. Okay, the reason we say constant variable because we want to make the experiment is not affected by other variable. Because if there is not a constant variable, then the data won't be correct because there are other variable of the data. Just like the food, you say food cause cancer, but how you know? Because maybe the person not eating McDonald's that get cancer, maybe he exercise too much, or maybe his genetic is not good. That is why it is really difficult to study sometimes the effect of food, because there are too many variables in when we want to do the study. So and also like for vaccine, whether you want to say vaccine is healthy or not, it is still, how you know? Because some people say vaccine will cause autism. How you say no or yes or no? Because you cannot say yes, you cannot say no, because you don't really know until you can prove it. And we cannot prove it because there are a lot of constant variables, because the one that take vaccine also take KFC and take McDonald's. So if you say vaccine got cancer, we might say because of the fast food. I don't know. Okay, identify a variable, procedure of method. So procedure of method, can you tell me the procedure of the method? So very good. Of course, you say your own word lah. You can just say, every student will have their own point. So you just can say using your own point. So you can say prepare 2 dishes, heat the bacteria B, and then put the A not in the heated place, sterilize the loop wire, and in the Bunsen flame to increase the temperature, and so on. Okay, so you need to try your best lah. When you give a procedure, try your best to put the moist sterilized nutrient, agar, tap, sterilized petri dish, wire loop, and this wire loop is to sterilize the not to sterilize, just to the thing to put the bacteria culture, in the zigzag position. Repeat the procedure, and after that tabulate the data. So I didn't write down lah. If I write down, it will be very long. Just make sure you one thing to do is to have a image. You just imagine in your mind there's an image that you want to do. There is A and B. So A got maybe more humidity, B don't have, then you just explain the picture and you will here only 4 marks. So you explain it, try your best to use the thing, and you should able to get the answer. And now is the time for tabulation of data. How to tabulate this data?
3 by 2 column.
3 by 2 column, okay.
3 by 2 table.
So let's put the table.
3 by 3, 3 by 3, sorry.
3 by 3. Okay. So maybe here I put A and B. Here will be the MV, here will be the RV. MV will be the
moisture content.
Yeah, moisture content. And this one will be the number of bacteria colonies. Do you need to fill this up?
No need.
No need, okay?
Because we can't do the experiment.
Yeah, you cannot do that. No need to fill this up. Even though you know the result, you just leave it empty. So no need to fill it up. But of course, if you are doing the experiment, you need to fill it up lah. Huh? It's just exam question. So they just want to make sure you understand. They are not asking you to do it. But when you go to university, they will ask you to do it. So you need to fill up when you are doing it. Of course, for your proposal research, you don't need to do. But for your real research, you need to do. Okay, so I see you again. Thank you and bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, bye.